the end of Series 1, Athos sends her into exile and threatens to kill her if she comes back to Paris, or promises to kill her if she comes back to Paris. So she is cast out, has nothing, but like a true survivor, she latches onto a bunch of, vagabonds in the forest. So she's pretty destitute when we first see her. It's pretty dire. It's not been the cheeriest of 7 or 8 months since we've seen her. We meet her in the forest, and then she stumbles across the king and D'Artagnan, as if by chance. They've been captured. They have no way out. So it's a kind of fabulous meeting for both of them. A great surprise for both of them as well. She doesn't quite know how it's going to work, but I think that's her way out. And she grabs it with both hands, which then propels her onto her journey and into the series. She's very driven, and I think she doesn't know what's going to happen with the king. I don't think she sets out to be his mistress, but she grabbed those moments of seeing his interest in her as well, and then realising she could play him. But he's a clever person as well. He's not a fool. So the stakes were very high with them, but she also had nothing to lose. The idea of winning over the king made her untouchable, which is what she needed to be in order to come back to Paris.
Why, I've upset you. Forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive. We are just two lonely souls in need of comfort.
I think the second series is much darker and twisted. I think it really starts to delve into the kind of underbelly of the world which we created. I think that has a lot to do with Rochefort as well. I think what he brings into the energy and his journey, I think really helps set that tone. We have these relationships which have been set up. I think when you can get to really dig into them and delve into them on a much deeper level, you're exposing so much more raw emotion and something which is complex. And I think particularly with Athos and Milady, they're really bound together as a couple, and they kind of don't really exist without each other, but there's a lot of pain there. It's more violent. There's blood, which there wasn't blood last year. It's a darker, sexier, much more driven than it was.